In a kingdom filled with noise and haste, there lived a boy named Ethan. He was a quiet soul, his voice rarely rising above a whisper. In a world that praised loudness and rewarded those who fought for the spotlight, Ethan's gentle nature was often mistaken for weakness. People saw his silence and assumed he had nothing to say. They saw his calm and judged it as a lack of spirit. But they were mistaken. While others rushed through their days, their minds cluttered with the clamor of their own ambitions, Ethan moved with a different rhythm. He was a listener, an observer. He found wonder in the details. Others missed the way a single leaf danced on the wind, the intricate patterns of a spider's web glistening with morning dew, or the unspoken sadness in a friend's eyes. His silence was not empty. It was full of understanding. He saw the world not just with his eyes, but with his heart. And in his stillness, he discovered a depth of knowledge that eluded those who were always in motion. One day, a proclamation spread throughout the land like wildfire. The aging king, known for his wisdom, announced a great challenge. He was not seeking the strongest warrior or the loudest orator. Instead, he sought a successor whose spirit was built on a foundation of wisdom, patience, and a calm, unshakable strength. The challenge was open to all the youths of the kingdom, and soon the palace grounds were swarming with boys, each one eager to prove their worth. They boasted of their courage, their cleverness, and their readiness to lead. Among the boisterous crowd, Ethan arrived quietly, a small, unassuming figure, almost lost in the sea of bold personalities. He made no grand declarations. He carried no air of superiority. He simply came to participate, his heart steady and his mind clear, ready to face whatever lay ahead. The other boys barely noticed him, dismissing him as just another face in the crowd, unaware that the quietest person in the room was about to show them the true meaning of power. The first challenge was set at the edge of a wide, powerful river. Its currents were swift and treacherous, and the task was to cross to the other side. "Wisdom will guide you," the king had declared. Immediately, the loudest and most impulsive boys sprang into action. Some plunged into the churning water, believing their physical strength alone would carry them through. They fought against the current, their frantic strokes quickly draining their energy until they were swept downstream, defeated and exhausted. Others scrambled to build makeshift rafts from loose branches and vines, their haste making their constructions flimsy and unstable. Their rafts fell apart midstream, casting them into the cold, unforgiving water. There was shouting, panic, and chaos. But Ethan did not move. He stood at the river's edge, still as a heron waiting for its prey. He wasn't afraid, he was watching. He observed the flow of the water, noticing how it eddied and calmed around a line of submerged Muscovite stones that formed a hidden path just beneath the surface. He saw what the others, in terre rouge, had completely overlooked. While they struggled, he took his first deliberate step onto a stone, then another and another. His movements were slow, steady, and sure-footed. He didn't fight the river, he moved with it, respecting its power and using his careful observation to navigate its danger. Calmly and quietly, he reached the other side, leaving the chaos and panic far behind him. Next, the remaining contestants were led to the royal gardens, a breathtaking labyrinth of flowers, hedges, and ancient trees. "Patience will reveal the path," the king announced. The challenge was to find a single, legendary white rose, hidden somewhere within the vast expanse. Once again, the boys who relied on brute force and impatience took the lead. They crashed through flower beds, their heavy boots trampling delicate blossoms. They tore at hedges, hoping to create shortcuts, leaving a trail of broken branches and scattered leaves in their wake. Their loud shouts echoed through the garden as they grew more and more frustrated, their search becoming a frantic and destructive rampage. They believed that the faster they moved, the sooner they would find the prize. But Ethan chose a different way. He remembered that the most beautiful things in nature are often shy and do not reveal themselves to force. He found a quiet bench under a willow tree and simply sat. Watched. He listened to the gentle hum of the bees and the whisper of the wind. Soon, his stillness attracted the garden's true inhabitant. A small, blue butterfly with silver-tipped wings fluttered past him, then another and another. He noticed they were all flying in the same direction, drawn by a scent he couldn't detect. Intrigued, he rose and followed their silent, graceful procession. He walked not with the goal of finding, but with the spirit of discovery. The butterflies led him down a winding, forgotten path, to a secluded alcove hidden behind a curtain of ivy, and there, bathed in a soft ray of sunlight, was the pure white rose, its petals unfurled and perfect, set in a beauty. He had found it not by searching, but by allowing it to be found. For the final challenge, the last few contestants, including Ethan, were brought before the king in the grand throne room. There was no physical task this time, only a single profound riddle. The king, his eyes filled with a deep, ancient wisdom, looked at each of the finalists and asked, "What is it that has no blade, yet is sharper than any sword? What is it that has no voice, yet speaks the clearest truths? And what is it that has no body, yet is stronger than any army?" The other boys, accustomed to direct answers and simple solutions, were stumped. They offered guesses based on strength and cunning. A sharp mind. One declared, "A secret," shouted another. Their answers were clever, but they missed the heart of the question. The room fell into a tense silence as they all turned to look at Ethan, the quiet boy who had somehow made it to the very end. Ethan met the king's gaze, his own eyes calm and clear. He took a soft breath and spoke, his voice gentle but resonating with certainty in the silent hall. "Patience," he said, "is sharper than a sword, for it can cut through the thickest of troubles without a single strike. Silence speaks the clearest truths, for it allows us to hear what is real, beyond the noise of distraction. And stillness is stronger than any army, for a calm heart cannot be conquered by fear or chaos." A slow smile spread across the king's face. He nodded, his eyes shining with approval. In Ethan's simple, profound answer, he heard the echo of his own wisdom. He saw that the boy's quietness was not a void, but a vessel for deep thought. His patience was not passivity, but a form of active, potent strength. The king rose from his throne and walked toward Ethan, placing a hand on the boy's shoulder. He announced to the entire court, "Here is the one I have been searching for." He explained that true leadership isn't about being the loudest or the fastest. It is about the quiet strength to wait, the clarity to see, and the calm to endure. Ethan, who had always been seen as less, was chosen as the winner. His greatest perceived weakness had been revealed as his most profound power. From that day forward, the kingdom began to change. People started to understand that there was wisdom in listening, strength in waiting, and clarity in quiet moments. They learned that the greatest truths are not always shouted from the rooftops. Sometimes, they are whispered in the stillness of a calm and patient heart. Ethan's story became a legend, a timeless reminder that in a world that rushes and roars, the power of silence, patience, and stillness can be the greatest strength of all. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please consider liking and subscribing for more tales that warm the heart and stir the soul. Until next time, be well and find strength in your own quiet moments.